Hi, and welcome to Girlfriendology, a place for inspiration, appreciation, and celebration of girlfriends. I'm Deborah Halpert at Girlfriendology.com, and I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to introduce you tonight Paula Yoo, who is here on her book tour for Good Enough, which is an inspiring book. I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about it. So Paula, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
It's great to have you here. Now first, introduce us to Patti and the main character in your book, and tell us a little bit about the cute trumpet boy, her friends, and things like that.
Oh, sure. Good Enough is a book about a girl named Patti Yoon. She's a high school senior, and she's very much, for lack of a better word, a geek. She plays the violin, she's taking all these AP courses, and she's stressed all the time. And she's also a little bratty in the sense that she's very confident. You know, she knows she's smart, you know, she knows she's going to go to a good college and everything. But at this point in the book, she falls in love for the first time with a boy who she's at a violin audition, and she overhears somebody distracting her because all the instruments, everyone's practicing in the main room, and there's what she calls a cute trumpet guy. She doesn't know his name, but he's distracted her, and she messes up her audition because of him. And it starts her down this road where she starts to question everything that she's been taught to do, you know, to be the good girl, to study hard, to do exactly what her parents wanted, to be #1. And with this boy, she kind of learns that you don't always have to be the best, it's about doing your best, and she learns to kind of stand up for herself and figure out what makes her happy. And part of that is also how she feels about music, because the boy that she likes loves music, so they have that in common too.
Well, there's a few things in common in the book with your life, in that you play the violin, and you're also in the All-State Orchestra, and had a curling iron incident similar to Patti's in the book.
I had a huge perm in the 80s.
So how did you learn that you didn't have to be good enough, like in the book?
I think I kind of learned it when I was writing the book, because I thought this was going to be this really dark, kind of Catcher in the Rye, you know, sarcastic book. And as I started writing it, I just couldn't stop laughing. I just was remembering what I thought were painful memories, and they actually weren't that painful. They were very, very funny, and I learned to laugh at a lot of the things that happened in my life. And I think my whole life I've been pressured. I mean, it's part of, you know, when you're the child of immigrant parents, you know, it's like they sacrificed a lot for you to succeed. So, I mean, my parents meant well, and I think I'm very proud of the way they raised me, but it was definitely, I was competitive, I had to be #1 at everything, and if I was, I think, and it's even in the book, I say that, you know, if second place is first place for losers, which is a horrible thing to say. And I think that as I got older, especially when I graduated from high school, I realized, you know, it's just about, you know, doing your best and, you know, aiming for that, but, you know, you don't always have to be the best at everything.
Now you're on your national book tour, and you're going to a lot of different schools and all kinds of cities, so tell us how that's going.
Oh, it's been great. My first leg, I feel like a rock star, my first leg was in Seattle, and I spoke to a number of different middle schools and high schools, students from all different backgrounds, including some music performing students, as well as just regular English classes. And basically what I do is I teach them how a book is made. I say it doesn't come like this. I show them the actual manuscript, which is 300 pages. And I also show them the red marks that my editor put all over my paper. I'm still a student. You know, the manuscript, because a lot of these students get frustrated when it comes to, you know, they write an English paper and they get a lot of red marks. So I tell them, see, I still get them too. So I try to teach them about how, you know, you always have to keep revising, because that's a skill that is applicable when you become an adult.
This is Deborah Halpert for Girlfriendology, and I just wanted to thank our author Paula Yoo and her great book Good Enough, and also Joseph Beck Booksellers for letting us tape here tonight, and to remind you to keep inspiring, appreciating, and celebrating your girlfriends. That's what we do. Thanks a lot, girlfriends.